Hey,
கேக்குதா?
let us start a discussion. It's a kind of discussion on personal finance, and it's all kind of informal setting only, so nothing so formal. We can have a discussion, and any questions or comments we can keep pitching it in, and we'll go forward. I have prepared a basic PPT about some of the concepts which I learned along the way from 2013, 2012, 2014 onwards, actually saying 2014 onwards. I did some mistakes related to money, and then somehow I learned some things, and then I thought, let me pass on the information, because if you see a good movie, right, you share it with the people, right? So the similar thing. So and then it started like a hobby kind of thing, and then it's something really, really very important to share with people, at least with the family and friends, and that's the idea of doing this. And let me share my screen, and let me know whether you are all able to share your screen. Sorry, able to see my screen.
Yeah, I can. It's up for me.
Okay, so if you see here, the first slide, if you see here, it says personal finance versus personal finance. If you see that, it's more of a personal finance. That is, the emphasis is on the personal, the word personal, than the finance. See, everybody knows what is finance and accounting and all those kind of stuff. So basically what I'm trying to say is my financial situation, your financial situation, each and everybody's financial situation is completely different, and right now, even if you cannot relate with what I'm saying right now, what is this personal finance versus personal finance, with the emphasis more on personal, as we talk, and as you proceed forward in the slide, or as you proceed forward in the due course of coming days, you will understand what I'm saying. But just for the record, let me state that this is more of a personal thing than the finance thing, not just a finance thing and less of a personal. Okay. So in the WebEx, in the WhatsApp chat, I said that about something about retirement, and Divesh, by the way, there is a group which we are all part of, which is a personal finance group. I don't know whether you are still a part of that or you're added to that. I asked if you want to get added, but I don't know. So that is where we discuss a lot about retirement planning, and a lot of stuff about that we discuss. And whenever I said retirement, right, people definitely have an idea of what that emoji is thinking there. So anybody has that kind of a thought process right now?
It's so when you say retirement, for me, it seems like it's a long time away.
Yeah. Yeah. Why is he talking about retirement,
But
right?
yeah.
No, I know. That's why I put this slide in place. Why this guy is talking about retirement? I'm just 25 or 23 or 28. Okay, so we can term it as a different ways. Retirement is just a state where you don't have the need, or you don't have the need to work. It's just you just have lots of resources. If you choose to, you don't have to do the work for money. That's what I mean by retirement. So it's just a self-sufficiency and retirement. That is self-sufficiency and independence, finance-wise, money-wise. So that's all I'm talking about. And if you still, if you're, yeah, that's fine. Thinking that I'm a long way to go, why is this guy talking about retirement right now? That is something very, very far away. It's like 60 years. That's another 30, 25 years, 30 years away. 35 years. If you're 25, it's going to be 35 years away. And we'll see why am I talking about this. And I say, you're also thinking like this or what?
Oh, no. I mean, I think like once we had a talk about like retirement and stuff. So
Ah.
I'm not exactly in this thought process, but yeah, go on.
Okay. Okay. So let's have this puzzle time. So you read this question, any one of you, you read this question as you see it, and then take about a minute. Don't Google or do something. Use your own brain and then answer this question.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. You're offered a job which lasts for 7 weeks. You get to choose your salary. Either you get rupees 100 for the first day, 200 for the second day, 300 for the third day. Each day you're paid $100 more than the day before. Or you get 1 paise for the first day, 2 paise for the second day, 4 paise for the third day. Each day you're paid double what you were paid the day before. What do you choose?
Yeah. Just you have 30 seconds. People answer.
The second one.
Okay. Ice, you?
Each day you're paid double what you were paid the day before. Yeah, probably the second one.
Why?
Because I feel like
wait a minute. Tamil. What do you say? Which one will you choose?
probably second one.
Okay. Nandini?
I think probably the first one, because the second one is double, but when you get the time for 7 days, it's not going to sum up for a large number, it's just spicy.
7 weeks.
Okay, sorry, 7 weeks.
Okay. So why do you say Ice? Why do you say that it's a second option?
Because for 7 weeks, so what you see is like the second day, it's like it keeps doubling up. So what happens is it keeps like multiplying, and also it's like the 2 raised to power. Like, so the first day it's 1, the second day it's 2, the third day it's 4. So when you keep like doing the exponential thing, it keeps increasing, even though it's paise.
Okay. Tamil?
Yeah, the same answer. It will be accumulating, right? Each day it will be added 1, and
Okay.
for 2 it is 2, and 4 it is 8.
Okay. So, just a minute.
It's similar to the geometric progression, like.
Yeah. So, Devesh, you are also on the same boat, is it?
Yes.
You chose the second option because it's exponential progression. That's why you chose that, is it?
Prasanna, I'm not able to see the screen.
Okay. I'm right now sharing a Excel sheet. Are you able to see?
No, I don't.
No, even I'm not able to see your screen.
Is it?
Blank.
Or you can just share the PPT for everyone. I mean, if
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Reshare the screen again.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, right now you should be able to see.
Yeah, now we are able to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. So Nandini, if you put a Excel sheet like this, 100 per day, and then the second day it is just a double of what you wanted, right? Going to be 49 days. First day, second day, third day. 7 weeks means 49 days. So my job is very, very easy. So I don't have to, because many of you are already they know exactly what you know exactly what you're doing. So my job will become easy, I think. So the total earning potential for these 49 days, if you choose the option 1, oh my god, I'm doing something wrong.
I think instead of multiplying by 2,
Yeah.
you are adding 100, right?
Yeah. Correct. I have to. So this is the earning potential, and here it is 0.1, right? Am I right? 1 paise, 0.01.
10 paise.
Yeah,
Thank
0.01.
you.
It actually grows in crores of rupees for the 49th day. So Nandini, which option do you choose right now?
Second one.
Okay. See, that's what.
I think you'll become the richest person.
Pardon?
I think you'll become the richest person.
Yeah. So basically, the point which I'm trying to drive is, seemingly it's very non-linear. Seemingly it is very linear, but our brain doesn't see things which are non-linear. So evolutionarily, we are programmed to see things linearly, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So if you see the next thing, probably you might have heard about this story long time before. There is a very famous tale saying that in India, when chess was founded by, let us say, for example, it was founded by or invented by one single guy, and that guy went to the king and said that I have invented a big game like this and blah blah blah, and it became very popular. And the king said, name your reward. And then this guy said that you just give a grain of rice and keep doubling it till the, for each and every, you give a grain of rice for the first square, and then when the rice moves to the next square in a chessboard, give me double of that one rice grain. So the king says that, what are you a fool? I am asking you, you want a gold or something? You're saying a measly rice. So he says that I am a man of very simple taste and wants. Just give me what I asked, that's enough. And then the king orders his ministers to give that. Any guess of how much is the rice he'll be getting?
Today for 64.
No, it's not just 2 power 64, right?
No, it's entire kingdom, I guess, after the story.
Yeah, Ice, any guess?
I was going to say rice farms because it will still be in production the time he claims it, but yeah, that was just a joke.
Good one. Good one.
Hey, Ice, can you repeat it a little bit closer to the mic?
Oh yeah, I was going to say the amount of rice would just like keep compounding. That he has to, the rice would still be in production, so he can't really match the amount. And
yeah, exactly. That's what happens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what happens. Tamil, what do you think? Any closest number you can arrive at?
Number, it's not possible for me. Maybe
okay.
More because it is doubling in each square, right? I want to do that.
The number would reach in such a way that he would lose his kingdom.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what I told earlier, right? His entire kingdom cost.
Yeah, actually, this is the answer, guys. So it's the rice grain. If you spread it, it occupies the entire Switzerland.
Oh wow.
So this is what I meant by non-linear thing which we are seeing. And when I said the first slide, it seems that it's so long way to go. Why is this guy talking? And we'll come to this non-linearity, touch upon that non-linearity, and connect it back and loop it back. So this is how the rice grain grows. And if you see, there is a very huge project, a huge growth in the 63rd square and 61st square. So this is what the effect of compounding is. And in our school days, at least in my school, they did not even teach the real effect of compounding. And the way it should be taught is so important for people to get the kind of power of compounding. So it's just a small changes repeated over time. And let us say, let's not talk about money. You just think about fitness. You just do a small exercise correct exercise every day, just for half an hour. It's going to pay huge dividends over your later years when you are 50 or 40 or something. Even at a very, it doesn't have to, you don't have to wait for that many years, but that's how it works. Compounding works. A small change each and every day, it's going to be phenomenally effective. It applies in fitness, it applies in eating right, it applies everywhere. That's what my revelation has been. And so the simple interest is the payment of interest. I'm just going to read it because I know many of you guys are completely fine. Oh, just a minute. Somebody is pinging. I think Neelam has joined.
I did not want to discuss, but yeah, I agree to
Oh, Neelam, welcome. So we were discussing the things which we are discussing in the last session. So a little bit change here and there would be there. Oh, you joined from beginning?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I was in the call.
Fine, it's okay. Let's continue.
Okay, cool. So simple interest is the payment of interest on the original sum each year. Suppose 1,000 rupees is the original sum, the simple interest rate of 5%. It is going to grow at 50 rupees. Will be added to the end of the to the principal and the balance, and then so after 10 years the total will be 1,500. And for compound interest, on the other hand, is the payment of interest on the original sum and the accruing interest also. So in the example above, the interest in the first year will be still 5%, but in the year 2 it will be 5% of 1,050, and then it goes on, and over 10 years it becomes 1,628, or 25% more without any extra work or risk. So it seems very less. Okay, it's 1,500 and 1,628. That is 128 rupees more. But when you exponentiate, that is when you look at the bigger numbers in crores of money, it's going to be very huge sum. So let me ask something. Let us say your great grandfather 200 years ago left you 100 rupees, and it grows at 10% compounding for 200 years. Right now, how much money you'll be having? Just guess, people.
Could you repeat that?
Your great grandfather 200 years ago left saying that it goes to my 5th generation grandchild, that is Aishwarya or Tamil or whoever. So just think that your great grandfather has left that, and then it has come to you. He has just left 100 rupees, and then it is compounding 10 years annualized. 10 years compound interest for 200 years. How much money that 100 rupees would have grown to, and how much money you will be having right now? Yes.
Annually.
No, don't put any Excel sheet or anything. Just guess. Everyone?
I will come back to India then. and live my life.
I know.
Arey, guess people.
It would be something like around crores, like right?
Yes.
15 crores it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 13 lakh or so.
Nice.
Don't know. I think
Nandini?
13. Hello?
Yeah, I heard you. 13 crores you are saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say
Nandini?
about
That's a very specific number. Did your grandfather leave something like that? Now you know.
I say.
I would say definitely something around like 10 crores or something.
Okay.
I'm guessing like a ballpark figure. 10
Okay.
or, yeah.
Nandini, what do you say?
That goes about 90 billion.
90 billion is correct actually. It goes to around 1,600 crores. I'm saying a less amount. It's double of that. Yeah, around 1,600 to 1,800 crores. So you put it in an Excel sheet later, see the effect of it. So to understand the effect of it, the essence of compounding, if that is the only one thing which you get it right in life, let's not go existential discussion and all, but I'm just saying in this session, if you just get that thing alone and then just take that one piece and then just to ruminate on that compounding alone for next few days and then see how you can make use of the compounding, that's more than enough. You'll be rich. You can come back to India in 15 years or 10 years. Divesh, I'm telling you, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
So this is what happens, guys. So evolution has programmed our brain to think linear. Oh, okay. Just a minute. Let me go back to that. And there is some chat. Who is that? Yeah.
Giving the calculator.
Calculator. Okay. Let me. We are recording the session, no? So let this also get recorded. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So guys, if you see the WebEx chat. WebEx chat.
Open the link and show them.
Yeah. We'll do that.
And once you finish this compounding thing, we'll have a question as well. It will be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so base amount is 100 rupees, huh? Okay. We were keeping the base amount as 200.
Okay, let us see the final amount.
Around 30 billion, huh?
Okay, let us talk in crores. This is this one. Okay, 1,899 crores.
Okay, yeah.
1,900. Okay, I will give you 1 crore. I will give you 1 crore extra. Let us make it 1,900 crores.
Now I'm kind of mad at my ancestors.
So this is what happens. So if you see actually when you see at it, for the first 10 years it looks like a measly amount, and even if you look at this Excel sheet, right? If you look at it, even for the 10th day it looks just 5 rupees, and that is the example which we chose. That is 1 paise doubling, and if you see here it crosses just like that. It crosses on the 19th day. 1,900 rupees is what you earn if you choose the first option, and you'll be getting 2,600 on the second option. So yeah, so that's the power of compounding. Let's go back to this one slide. Evolution has programmed our brains to think linearly, which is great, since this is exactly what has helped us to survive and thrive as a species. So if you see a tiger run or climb a tree, and or else just freeze or attack it, it's just very linear thing to do. Using tools is non-linear to hunt it or to catch it, because definitely you can't match the brawn of the tiger, but you definitely can match it non-linearly. So that's what I'm trying to say. So compounding is deceptively simple, but it is actually deceptive. So that's what I'm trying to say. So, but the downside is that this very same linear thinking comes in our way of truly understanding and appreciate the power of compound interest. And understanding of the powers of compound interest is the one thing that is essential, not only to create wealth, but also to change our entire perspective about money. And since so much of our daily life is spent in the pursuit of money, and appreciation of the working of compound interest also changes our perspective and attitude towards life. So, if you see the compound interest, the zone of magic happens after about 15 years. Let us say you're just investing, let us say you're investing in an instrument like a FD or RD, let us say recurring deposit, 1,000 rupees. Actually, if you look at the formula, the magic happens, if you keep on investing for 20-25 years, the magic happens at after the 15 years, it keeps doubling. So if you look at Warren Buffett, let us say everybody talks about Warren Buffett in one of their slides. So I'm just saying that. So he is owning about more than 60 billion or 70 billion. So when do you think he made his major amount of money?
After 60 years.
After his 60th year. So till that time he has been just getting consistently being good at money, not losing money, just putting in the money in money making instruments, and it just compounds. Whatever work he has done, it compounded, meaning it's just a law of compounding basically. It actually creates wealth for you after a initial set of period of time. So okay, let us get into the nitty-gritty of compounding. Okay, so compounding, how it applies to us. That's what all of us. Okay, enough about the theory. How does it apply to me? Let's talk about that. So what is under my control and what is not under my control in the compounding interest formula? That's what we are looking at. So what can I control to maximize the output? That's all we are interested in, right? So just a quick check. Everybody is in the call. Anybody able to not listen to me or any problems? Tamil, I haven't heard you.
No, I'm fine.
Fine, right? So
yeah.
Great.
Earlier I don't think I joined immediately. No problem.
Okay, good. So compound interest formula, including the principal, that is the amount which is you are going to get later, is a function of the principal multiplied by 1 plus rate of return by the number of times the interest is compounded per year and to the power of years. So what can you control in this? Guys, start answering.
I'll probably say the year.
Yes.
Okay, how is it in your control? How is it in your control?
I will decide how much here the amount that I'm going to invest for a regular period is what the yes, it depends on me. And also principal amount that I invest is also depends on me.
Okay.
Only P is in our control.
I think with all then I can.
P is in our control. Interest rate we can not control,
interest
but
is not
choose.
in our control. No?
I don't
Interest rate, how
It's not in our control, but we can manipulate it.
But is it in our? It's a binary answer you have to give. Is it in your control or not? 0 or 1?
I don't think interest is in our control. I mean, we can choose to decide which way, but I don't think interest is in our control. But I think time is, because you can decide how long you want to keep compounding. Like, so it basically essentially means you start early, kind of.
And the number of times we recur, that is also in our control. Like
number of times interest is compounded per year. That's what you're saying, Nandini? The R by N, that N you're saying?
Yeah.
Denominator N, okay. Great. And principal also, right?
Yeah.
Principal, how much money you want to put in? Yeah, so if you look at it, truly which is in our control is principal and the number of years. Nothing else. And the number of times interest is compounded in partially in our control. Yeah, so it's purely not in our control because sometimes no PPF, they can anytime change. Let us say PPF, one example I'm taking, Public Provident Fund is a good example of compounding. And right now the interest rate is 7.7, I think, Narayana, right? 7.1 or something. Yeah.
And guys, it used to be around 12%.
Yeah. It used to be 12%, but that's...
Yeah,
so right now it is... Yeah, that is reducing, that's fine, but it's a decent enough compounding, okay? 7.7%.
For a completely secure debt fund, but in terms of liquidity, it is a very poor instrument, but it is a very good instrument. That's it.
Yeah.
We'll talk when we talk in detail about
in advanced scenarios, we will talk about the debt fund and kind of funds and what is best, and let's understand why we have to think about our retirement or whatever you want to call it as retirement planning or financial independence or financial freedom or whatever you want to call. The why am I urging for people to think about that right now is you can just coast along so luxuriously if you start thinking about it right now. I think some people can connect already what I'm trying to say in the first slide about retirement and the number of years, what is in our control in this slide. Anyway, we'll proceed forward. So if you see Nandini, as you told, the number of years, the denominator n is also under our control is what you said. But as I said, if PPF, the government says that, no, I will not compound it quarterly, we'll compound it yearly. You can't go and argue with Jaitley or these guys to make it make it quarterly. Basically, it's not under control. Are we all on the same page, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, principal, how much money you are putting in actually is in our control. The number of years you want to play for the money to play wherever it is and keep compounding, because it's an exponential component. Number of years is the higher the exponential value, the more is going to be the value which you're going to generate. Actually, if you look at it, interest rate is of very less value. If you look at it, of course, if the interest rate is, if the interest rate is going to be 20% instead of 10%, it's a phenomenal thing. But actually, truly, if you look at it, are we in control of the rate of return? We can say, I will put it in an instrument where the rate of return is 20%. It's so difficult, you know. If you look at the instruments which can produce 20% return, you have to do a lot of gymnastics to maintain that kind of rate of return. So PPF, if you see, it's 7.7. Okay. And if you see any of the bank FD or RD, it's merely 5% after taxes. So if you remove the taxes, it is 7%, let us say. And for senior citizen, maybe 7.5%. And so the thing which is in our control is the principal and the number of years. Pure examples of compounding is fixed deposit, recurring deposit, PPF. So anybody know what the PPF is? Public Provident Fund? ICE? Anybody already investing PPF?
No.
Yeah, Divesh, you are already putting money in PPF?
This is Narayan. I am putting for a minimum investment.
Yeah, I am also putting money in PPF, but a very, very minimal quantity I am putting right now.
So you put every year? Or how
yeah. Once you start, you cannot put it in. You cannot stop. See, the minimum value you can put is 500, I believe. 500 is the minimum value. Yeah. Maximum is 1.5 lakhs. You can put 1.5 lakhs per person.
You can put even more than that, but you just won't get any interest beyond 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh.
Yeah, so you can put more than that also, but government will say that, thank you boss, I'll keep the money, I'll start investing it, but I will not pass on the interest to you.
Exactly.
So So for the sake of our conversation, we'll keep it as 1.5 is the maximum amount. And I think 1.5 is the maximum amount, Narayana. But anyway, let's discuss that later. So
no, actually, according to the ATC section, we can invest up to 1.5 lakh. Okay, but in PPF, we can put more than that in a combined way.
Okay.
But you will not get interest beyond because you can open PPF in multiple banks. And opening in another bank, if you are not transferring the PPF account from one to another bank, and you are creating your a new PPF account, means you will not get interest either, and you will not be able to close even the account. Even recently an article I have shared in our group.
Okay.
I didn't understand.
You did not understand.
Okay, I'll come again.
Yeah,
Wait. Hold on. Let us get into the PPF nitty-gritties a while later. Okay.
Sure.
But right now, the point which I am trying to drive is the compounding. Okay. You know something about PPF, Divesh, or you want to know something? What is PPF?
No, I know what is PPF, and I just didn't understand what he was trying to say.
Okay, got it. We will, Narayana, you make sure that I will add Divesh. I will give you Divesh's number. You ping him in the WebEx, in the WhatsApp chat. A little while later, we will have a discussion with him about the PPF, his doubts about it. So right now, PPF is a fantastic example of compounding. So the maximum amount that we can invest in PPF per annum, let us for argument's sake keep it as 1.5 lakhs. And the maximum tenure, the minimum tenure which you have to lock in is 15 years.
I would say 15 plus 1, current year, 16 years.
Yeah, so 16 years. Let us say 15 years, okay, for the sake of calculation, 15 years.
Sure.
So what will be the amount which you would have invested, and what will be the return? The reason why I'm asking about this thing is to drive home the point about the compounding to each and every one of you. So that's why a lot of examples I'm trying to give, and then so I'll repeat it once again. Every year you are investing at 8%. Let us say 8% is the interest rate you are getting compounding. 15 years you are the investing. So year 1 you are investing 1.5 lakhs. Year 2 you are investing 1.5 lakhs, and till 15 years you are investing 1.5 lakhs per year. At the end of 15 years, what is the amount of money you will be getting in your PPF account? What is the amount of money you have invested?
We can use the formula
So you're saying that we are investing 1.5 lakhs per year for 10 years
15 years.
8%.
15 years.
15 years.
Yes.
Okay. So the amount that we have actually given from our side would be 22.5 lakh, I assume.
Yes. And what will be the return at 8%?
To say on this, say whenever Prasanna is asking for some numbers or calculation, whatever it may be, don't think too much in your mind. I would say that each and everything has a calculator already. Everything there is a tool. Okay. When he says, if he's asking what is the amount in PPF, just type a Play Store, go to Play Store, open a PPF calculator. Just put the amount and get it right now. See, what I'm trying to say is...
No, Narayana, that's fine. Let people be in their own comfort zone.
I'm just putting it right now in their mind to make use of the existing tools that we already have.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there are tools we can just Google PPF calculator, and it will give you the entry amount, exit amount, everything. The investment amount and the balance.
So the thing is,
remaining after 15 years.
22,50,000 and the maturity amount is 43,98,643. So you get the total interest.
Are you in this conversation, or you dropped off, or I'm just checking?
Oh no, I'm here, but it's just that understanding lakhs is a little different for me now. So
exactly.
I've been trying to...
No, you don't have to understand max. You don't have to understand max. It's just fun, okay? Let's not forget that. You just start. It's not like you have to give the correct answer. if you don't give the correct answer, I will deduct 100 rupees. I'm not telling like that and all. So.
Oh no, I really don't.
He's converting dollars into lakhs.
Exactly, to convert the to my commas is just so confusing.
Okay, leave INR, USD, Japan.
Yeah,
let us say one guy is in Japan, okay? Even you convert, you leave that metric. You just take the number and tell. So 15 lakhs instead of 15 lakhs, you take 150,000 or 15,000 or whatever, 150,000 I believe, right? So $150,000 or whatever. Or Japan, what is that currency? Tamil.
Yen.
Yen. Everybody do that. It's all Kasa Panamakal. Just while then a calculation. We are doing the calculation just like that in our mind, no? It's all just fun. So what will be the balance? Sorry, what will be the maturity amount?
It's 1,31,49,000.
No, it won't be that much.
How did you arrive at that?
So 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs per year.
1,50,000 is
95 crore, 94 lakhs, 800 rupees. Is that 8% annually, right? 8.5?
Yeah, 8% annually. So it will be.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look at it, the amount of money you invested is 22, and after 15 years, it has completely doubled. Yeah, it has doubled kind of. 44 lakhs you will be having. It's a pretty decent kind of return. Okay. And how many of you have endowment policies? At least one policy I know people will be having LIC policy. You have LIC policy? I know. I say, are you having LIC policy? Endowment?
I have a term insurance.
Person is currently having or used to have?
Currently having.
Okay.
I had 3. I had.
Endowment. You had. Right now, is it still working?
Yeah.
It's still ongoing. You are paying.
No. Lakshmi said to close it. I closed everything.
Oh, great, super. If you actually if you look at it, if you put in an Excel sheet, if somebody comes and says that endowment policy is going to give you 8%, if you put in an Excel sheet, it will be giving you 5% maximum, max to max 5.5%. So if you look at it and PPF, I'm not advertising PPF right now. Put money in PPF. Put money in PPF. What I'm trying to say is the power of compounding, and the simplest method for you to get a guaranteed tax-free return is PPF. Okay. So it's completely tax-free. The 44 lakhs which you'll be getting after the end of 15 years is completely tax-free. After 15 years, if you want to keep that money in PPF, you can keep it for 5 years and again 5 years, and it will keep on compounding. So if you allow it to grow, it will keep growing in the rate it will boggle your mind actually. So that's what I'm trying to say. So let us get into some other calculation right now. Let me unshare my screen and then I'll prepare my screen and then share it again. Just give me 1 minute break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 minutes break.
Are you also cooking Maggi?
Meanwhile, I'll ask you a question, guys. Probably he might have this under his questionnaire or something. It just popped into my mind. Okay. He was explaining everything about compounding. So you already aware of what are all the important parameters that is needed. That is you are in control with time as well as the principal amount. That is time as number of years and the amount that you can control, which you can increase every year or something. So we have already seen the compound interest. Probably everybody would have done their fixed deposit and recurring deposit or whatever it may be. So how it is going to be applied with respect to whatever that we are going to discuss, that is stock market or something. So that is my question. So when it comes to stock market, whether compounding is actually happening, that is my question.
No. Wait. Let's not jump into that. Let me drive this, Narayana. I'm sorry to cut you off or anything. Please don't take personally. What I'm trying to say is I have a flow. Okay, let me go with the flow because some people are completely not in the zone of getting the stock market and what is it. Okay.
Sure.
So let me get into this question. Okay. Let me create that. Create that. Okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now we talked all about compounding, the power of compounding, compounding. It's a god of growing money, all that kind of compounding worship we have done. Let us see how it applies to us. Okay. Okay, got it. I will start investing in PPF now. What? Okay, that's what. That's what many people might be thinking. Investor got to think about what things can occur in life that could prevent me from putting in money. Okay. So right now, let us say that before this even, I'll ask one question. For a person, monthly expenses for a person in India right now, whoever is completely going to settle down in USA, think about what is going to be your monthly income, okay, and monthly expenses, basically monthly expense. Okay, so for a guy with a family, married and one kid, average it takes about let us say 40,000 per month to that is groceries and stuff and everything. Groceries, rent, if he is paying rent is also an expense, and then school kid, the kids' education, everything, blah blah blah. Okay, and a little bit of education, a little bit of that expense goes towards the education, and then just to live in India, in a metropolitan city, what is the expense? Shall we take it as 40,000? Everybody agrees, or do you want to? Do you think that 40,000? What can you do? Or 40,000 is too much? I can live in 10,000. Anybody? Tell me, give your numbers. Yeah, each and every person line by line go and give your numbers.
Oh yeah. Someone can go ahead. Okay.
You tell first.
I would say from what I know, I worked in like Mumbai and Chennai. So in a metropolitan city, I would say the rent only is like super high. So around 50,000 would be a fair estimate.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say 50,000 is a fair estimate.
Okay. So for 50,000 covers is food, clothing, shelter, basic stuff.
Food, clothing, shelter, yes.
Yeah, in a decent lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it covers the entertainment and everything.
Oh, no. That would probably have to like budget up to another 5,000 or 10,000. But that's again like a personal expense,
see,
so I'm not counting
that's what.
that.
See, I know for sure 50,000 is decent enough right now. My take will be 50,000. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, go ahead. Tamil, what do you think?
Oh, I'm a bachelor in India. I would say 40 to 45 is enough. Including
40 to 45. Okay. Everything.
Yeah, as a bachelor, not a family.
Okay. Neelam?
Mine is generally between 45 to 50, but if I average it out, it's like around 60 per month because I have so many flight tickets and other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, travel and everything, average and everything. Okay, got it.
Yes.
60,000 per month. Got it. And Narayana?
Yeah, 40 to 50.
Narayana, Nandini. Nandini mainly. Narayana, I know we talk a lot of things. This one only. You don't. Okay. Yeah. Nandini, how much do you think?
Yeah, considering your scenario, a family member with a kid in India, that will definitely be more than 50 or around 50. Yeah, I go with Aish.
Okay. And who else is left out here? Divesh.
Yeah. For me, I think it would be around 60 to 70. Yeah.
60 to 70. Okay. So let us say right now a guy, let us for argument's sake, 50,000 is his annual, monthly expense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 50,000 is his monthly expense. Next year, is it going to be same 50,000, which is actually 6 lakhs, okay, per year?
What?
6 lakhs per year.
Come again? Yeah, per year. Okay.
Okay. This is correct, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. At his age of 30, a guy who is married and has a kid is spending 50K, let us say for argument's sake, or 50,000. Everybody definitely thinks that 50,000 is the ballpark at least, minimum. Okay.
Right.
So let us say 50. Okay. So let us say that everybody agrees on this 50,000 for argument's sake, and the yearly expense is this. In the year number 2, what will be his expense?
It'll definitely go up.
70.
Why?
Inflation.
Why should it go up? Nothing. He is living his own same lifestyle only. But why should it go up?
It will be 53,000. Considering 6% inflation. At least
you want to consider?
53,000 it would be.
Yeah.
Because of Modi and GST and inflation.
I was going to say, like, when I visited India right now, I felt the rates had gone up significantly higher in 1 year. So it's just out of personal experience that prices go up.
Okay.
But yes, definitely it'll be more than what it was this year.
Okay, I'm considering 7% inflation right now. Okay, it's not going to be 7%, 7 or 8%. Let us consider as inflation. Everybody knows that. When I ask this question, everybody says that everybody is saying that it's not going to be the same. It's going to go up because everybody knows that Velavasi, that is inflation, is going to make your money less valuable. Meaning that 50,000 is going to be less valuable in the second year if all you have is that 50,000 per month. Am I right or wrong? Or should I repeat myself?
I think you're right.
Yeah, understood.
Okay. So now let us calculate this for this thing. Okay. So in the year 2, year 3, year 4, let us say, this is so very important. So if you are, if I am boring you or a little bit, please bear with me a little bit. And I know this format is not so flowing so very greatly, and the way in which I am breaking and pausing, and it might be a little bit difficult for you to stay awake, because considering your time zone, I think for Tamil it is early morning, right? Sorry, in the afternoon.
Probably noon.
Yeah, for me it's 1:30.
Oh, 1:30. Ice.
Is it AM or
Thank you
PM?
so much. Ice and Divesh, thank you so much for staying awake and paying your attention here. Thank you.
Oh, no.
So,
Actually, just a slight feedback. On the contrary, I think the flow is excellent, and please keep going.
oh, thank you. So, if you just project the numbers here, if you see here, it keeps on increasing. If you see here in the 43rd year, the monthly expense is going to become, so 50,000 has become almost 1 lakh in how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. So if you keep 7% inflation, it grows every 10 years, the money doubles. That is, your expenses double. Are we all in the same page?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Nandini, Divesh, Neelam, Tamil.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
Hello.
Great.
Am I audible?
Yeah. I'm just reiterating and reconfirming with each and every one of you, because whatever we are going to build is based on this only, right? So that's why I'm just reconfirming again and again. That's all. Okay. So if you look at this, at the year of 60, hey, what happened, Narayana? I think something wrong with my calculation. Yeah, because I would suggest that we'll go with the calculator in the internet. So basically, if you keep a 7%, let us say if it's going to be a, let me go back to this. Okay, 8% inflation. If you keep every 9 years, the expenses goes up. Okay, and if you come over here, if you see here, let me delete this thing, everything, and I'll put it manually. Okay, so every 9th year, the monthly expense is going to be, this is 1 lakh, and then at the 9 plus 9, 18 years, it's going to be 2 lakhs monthly. And then 47 plus 8 is what? 55. It's going to be 4 lakhs. At your age of 60, $55 plus 9 before, right? Going to be 8 lakhs. Hello. Do you think I have done something wrong here? Calculation.
18 plus 9 should be 27th year.
18? No.
Yeah, 18.
Looks correct.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 26, 27, that's fine. But I'm trying to give the ballpark. Yeah, I understand. I'll change it. Sorry.
So basically, this means that when we are 65 years old, we will have to spend 8 lakhs every month to just live a basic life.
The same lifestyle which this 50,000 is buying you right now.
This sounds so crazy.
This is the main point which I am driving, guys. This is so damn scary for me. It was scary for me at the time, and even now it looks scary right now.
Exactly.
Scary is fine. Scary is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. But how are we going to... I'm going back to this slide right now. And reread the emoji what that guy is thinking. And what do you want to do to that guy? Okay, I think I have driven my point right now. So do you think? Yeah. So do you think in this formula the control, where is your control? The number of years and the principal. So not the rate of return. Ice, are we all on the same page, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is all of you, what is the biggest weapon you are having to beat are to meet these numbers?
First, before this, I have a question.
Number of years.
Hey, just a minute, Narayana. Just a minute.
Principal and number of years.
Yeah.
A number of years, yeah.
Number of years is the biggest weapon you are having right now. If you are 25, you have another 35 years to accumulate that much money. That is the most biggest asset. And if you think that I am so young, why should I think about my financial independence? These are the numbers.
Actually, what I'm thinking is, why didn't I had this session 5 years back?
Yeah. Yeah, I too thought that the same way in 2014 when I first these numbers dawned upon me. Okay, Narayana, you wanted to say something, please.
Yeah. He was just showing how much this inflation matters, and he was putting numbers like lakhs and crores. Do you guys wonder that how come our ancestry lived? Did any of you guys wonder?
Yeah, what is he trying to say is, my father lived like that. My mother is also living fantastically.
How did they survive till now? Do you guys wonder that? I mean, did it ever occur to you? Do you get
I mean,
no, that question naturally comes up at some point. If not now, it will come up. But he is just fast forwarding and asking that question.
Okay.
I mean, I personally think there was some sort of like, I don't know, government schemes that they invested in, like the post office, or I'm not sure.
So for my parents and grandparents, we were mostly farmers, so we didn't need much of money to survive. We had everything that we needed around. So that way we might have not realized. And then they had pensions, and cost of living was less. Inflation was not going that high exponentially. It was low, I guess.
Great. Super. So, see, one more thing, guys, I'm just sharing this. I've been talking about this to each and everybody whom I know, and if I talk to maybe 50 people, 5 people will be, not even 5 people will be interested actually. And I got really, meaning 5 people actually pay attention, and then slowly later on another 10 people come and ask, and then pay attention after 1 year, and like that it happens. Okay, this is my progression. And when I was working in Atos in my previous company, I just was discussing, and some of my friends were asking about the insurance and some risk coverage and stuff like that. I told one of my friend, my colleague, that hey, you should take health insurance and kind of stuff. He told, Prasanna, I don't take all these things. I asked him why. And then I came to know that he is very well off. He bought a Volkswagen Polo car by cash, just went into the store, paid by check, in a single check, and then drove out the car and drove it to his hometown in Kerala. So for those guys, it's this financial planning and this kind of thing, it has to be in a different level. Okay. See, for me, meeting out, he already is a crorepati, multi-crorepati. He doesn't even have to work. He was working because he is bored. Otherwise, he will be bored. If he is not working, he will be bored. Guys, you get the perspective which I am trying to drive. Because if any of you is already that rich, you don't even have to be in this session. Okay. Already you would have been bored. That's what I'm trying to say.
I wish I could hang up the call now. But I'm not.
Yeah, that's what happened. So this is a very serious point which I'm trying to make. If for him, he's looking at how many estates to buy, or how many where to put in day trading, he is putting 10 lakhs at one shot. Okay, that kind of money he is having. So he is saying that health insurance and all I won't take, because if I get sick, if there is some, maybe some of his relatives might be having some hospitals or something. Okay, that's how it is. So he says that he is just going to pay cash and get treated. So for him, insurance, those kind of stuff doesn't matter. Okay, so Yeah, so when he asked this question of how would our parents have managed, it's all different spectrum of answers you might be getting. Okay, I'm just giving a taste of this different spectrum also. So Neelam, you are sharing something. So it was there. Whatever was needed was there. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I get your point. I get Aisha's point also. So Narayana, you continue. You wanted to drive some point, I believe, by asking that question.
No, actually, I'm just saying whatever you were saying. Prasanna was saying about the inflation and the lakhs and numbers. Whatever he's trying to say, he's trying to do it without taking any loans to meet up your goals or whatever the future number in order to meet like that. So, however, ancestry does not, they live together, they pool everybody's income, and that's how they managed. And if at all they don't
definitely.
they need more, they will take loans in further. So, what is really we are doing is to be financially independent. That is, at that time they do have pension and all sorts. Now we don't have any kind of pensions, our generation. So we don't get any money beyond retirement until and unless we save it right now. So that's what I'm trying to say. So at that time, everybody lived together, but in this generation, I don't think not everybody prefers to. Okay. So accordingly, we have to.
So yeah, so one of the ways in our ancestors and our parents or even till the previous generation pulled in money and then somehow managed it is because there were government schemes such as pension schemes and everything. Even right now as we are speaking, government itself is rethinking of whether to pay pension. They are not going to pay pension because there is no money first of all for government to run and give pension first of all. If you look at the deficit, it's so humongous. Okay, just saying. And one more thing is, when you again go back and look at it, it will look so atrocious and so obscene, these numbers, you will think that it could be wrong. It should be wrong. So that's why I'm once again asking, do you want to tinker with these numbers and see whether it is correct or not correct? Or everybody is in agreement?
I don't see. I have one doubt. I don't know whether it. So you are basically saying that it doubles every 9 years, right?
Yes. If you consider 8% inflation.
Right. Which is, so is that going to be? I just want to know, like, is that going to be 8% and double every 9 years? Are you like?
So as of now, I have been following one of the blogs by one physics professor in Chennai in IIT. He is a physics professor. He is running a personal finance blog. It's an excellent content, and he has been tracking his expenses. That is groceries, vegetables, and basic stuff. And he is tracking it since 1996 till 2016, 2017. Still now also he is tracking it. And the inflation comes to around 7.8.
Okay. Yeah, in a way it makes sense also. Because, yeah, in a way it makes sense because if I remember back, like, let's say 10 years, it was half as much costly for things as it is now.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. So yeah, I think the numbers do make sense. Although crazy.
You can. Yeah, it will look crazy because we never ever linearly we were thinking it's all fine, chalega, sab kuch chalega. Okay, but when you put it in an Excel sheet and the numbers stare at you, it just, for me, it was shit scary. Anyway, so that's why I'm just trying to give this information to. I try to kind of push it, and right now trying to share it with as many as I can. So if you look at it in this way, you have to make your money work. Let us say you are investing in PPF. Okay, the PPF interest rate is dwindling each and every day, and your inflation is 8%, and your money is growing at 7.5%. Is it enough? I'm asking.
No.
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 We won't cope up.
So you should find a way for your money to grow higher than inflation. Okay? Let us find what are all the ways in which you can grow your money. Just name it, guys. What are all the ways? Way 1. I'll write the first one.
Keep it locked in the house. Actress.
That's a good one. I mean,
Savings account. Savings account gives 2%, no? 4%. I don't know.
Yeah.
if you are suggesting ways like 1 and 2, I would say from my family experience, keeping it in the rice tin is the best way. But I think, yeah.
Okay, I will write it.
Yeah, like super hidden. But I think in any sort of like super. I think in any sort of like bonds or shares or any of those investments.
Okay.
And when I say those, it's because I don't understand them completely, so I just categorize them as those.
So certainly not in savings account. That's too dangerous now by the calculations that is.
Also, chit kind of things. Chit.
Gold, investing in gold.
Mutual funds. Recurring deposits. We just keep them recurring.
अभी तो बस PPF.
And Prasanna, you left NPS. NPS from.
See, basically NPS
post office
and all.
schemes.
Yeah, post office schemes, post office schemes.
Post office. Yeah, definitely post office schemes.
Okay, so these are all ways of putting money. Now tell me where and all you are going to make it grow more than inflation.
I just want to understand, is PPF not a part of that?
Yeah, okay, put it PPF. See, when I say RD, right, it is a fixed deposit, PPF, okay, we can put recurring deposit
In
also.
post office schemes, everything comes under PPF, 5-year deposit, NRC, everything comes under post office schemes.
So more general convention is to invest in real estate like property and all.
Yeah, that's what real estate I have put. Real estate covers both land, commercial property. What else?
Education.
What education?
I was going to say that, but then I didn't.
Learn to build a software, build many software, sell it over the market.
I know in the US we have the 401k. But
yeah, 401k is nothing but
again,
PPF. PPF kind of the kind of stuff.
Right.
Roth IRA is a different kind of stuff. That is also kind of a government scheme. Yeah. See, US, see the principles, even, see the guys, the thing is that India, USA, world, anywhere else, the principles are the same, okay? So just that you have to get the principles and then start your investment or money savings according to the country where you are. That's it, okay?
Right.
So whatever we are discussing right now are first principles. These principles don't change. That's what I am concentrating upon. So
yeah.
tactics doesn't matter. Tactics you can pick it up anywhere. The fundamental ruling principles is what we need in investment or money or any life, any physics or anything. The thing actually matters is the principle. Okay, technology is the offspring of it. Tactics are offspring of it. Tactics like how to, what to, when to, these and all we can figure it out later. Not a big deal. Getting the crux of the inflation and the effect it has on us, and it has the capacity to erode money like anything. Inflation, as you are seeing here, it just erodes the money. 50,000 at the year 9, when you are 38 years old, if you are going to be having the money of 50,000, it's not going to buy the same stuff which you are going to buy. You have to either shrink your lifestyle or increase your income. There is no other go. And having no money for the basic lifestyle is kind of sucks. It just sucks, guys. So you know what I'm talking. So yeah. So let's go back to this this one. Let us say what are all the interest with which it's going to grow. Tell me quickly. Tell me.
0.
And one more thing, when he put the number as 7 or 8% as inflation, it's an average inflation. 1 year it would be 13%, 1 year it would be less than 8. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want,
already people are scared, man. Already people are scared. Let us go with this. Right?
You want to see the
and also if you have if you have a kid and then want to make him go to the school, right? School first 2 years it will be no inflation. The next year it is like 14-15% inflation. It just jumps up like anything. That is real actual numbers I'm talking. It's not out of thin air I'm pulling this. This is how it is. In India. Okay. This 0 bonds, keep it as 8% right now. So if you look at it,
That's a lot of variation.
these are numbers.
It is 15 August. Stock.
Automatically took it as. Actually, what did I enter here? Share stocks, right?
15th August, he said. Happy Republic Day, people.
8% to 15%. When I typed it, it automatically took it as.
Okay.
So, yeah, fixed deposit is 5% post-tax. Kits and investments. Why I am saying it as negative?
Why?
Yeah, they can take away your money and run away. And this is the most what do you call, very very risky way to invest money, because chit funds are the one which actually shifts the money from to the most undeserving person. The chit funds transfer the money. I'll send you a video link later why chit funds are not a sustainable model later. Okay, but we'll get into this thing. Equities in a peaceful nation, 8 to 15%. So basically, if you look at it, these are all going to be 8%. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm just putting it as 8%. Okay. So this is how it is. So right now, where do you think you can put in you are interested to put in the money?
Mutual funds.
Okay.
Maybe real estate.
Maybe real estate.
Okay. Okay, great. So right now, if the way in which let me put it this way, real estate is a fantastic instrument, and right now the way it is you need a very huge capital for it. Am I right? If you want to
Yes.
put in a real estate, at least you need 10 lakhs. If you want to buy it somewhere outside the city, if it is within the city, you need 50 lakhs to put in this thing. And if you are going to go for a loan, the amount which you are going to pay as a interest is going to be 90 lakhs in 20 years, which actually erodes and completely nullifies any gains which you can make. Provided if you can sell it for 2 crores, then also the IRR is going to come to around 12% to 13% max. Internal rate of return is going to come to around 12 to 13%. Maximum, let us say, be generous and give 15%. But you have to put in that much money. It is an unregulated market. It's not regulated. Okay. What do I mean by unregulated? I can go and say this is the price of my house, and somebody nearby my house can say that no, this is the price of the house. It's not governed by anything or anybody. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
This is like a governing authority.
Yeah, it's just a hearsay. It's just a hearsay. And right now, my experience by purchasing one house in Chennai and one house in Bangalore, I am in actually kind of a negative. I'm going, the yield is not even 2%. I'm paying interest in the way of EMI, and let's get into that a little bit later. But in the interest of time, I'll tell you, if you want to participate in an investment which has the huge potential of growing at a rate higher than inflation, it is these things. And in a piecemeal fashion, meaning you can as low as 500 rupees you can start investing and make your money grow. Sorry, not this. And probably a little bit of this. And this, whatever I'm marking is as red or yellow, it's not completely suitable, because you need a bulk investment here also to make a significant dent, and also you need a hell a lot of research to put in money in the equities and stocks. Hell a lot of research. You need to be very, very, very sharp, and you have to dedicatedly start investing. This, I'll mark it in green right now, because you can, it's a very well regulated market. Nobody is going to take away your money and go, but it has the potential to erode and degrade your money or wipe off your money also, if you do not know how to do it. There are ways to get into this. There are solid principles to get into this, wherein you can definitely make good amount of money beating the inflation. So that's the point which I'm trying to drive.
Are you talking about mutual funds?
Yes, whichever I have marked it in green, mutual funds. Okay. So the entire hoopla, whatever we are doing, is to make money grow than inflation. It doesn't have to be the one which I have marked in green, which is equities or mutual funds. You can do that with fixed deposits, gold, and also with the post office schemes and PPF, completely keeping the money safe. But the amount of money you need is so huge, because unless and until you have crores or lakhs of money and generating 8% inflation, 8% returns, that has to beat inflation also. You guys are getting what I'm trying to say, or am I confusing you? If there is any doubt in what I'm saying, please ask.
No, we got it. I got it.
Okay. Can you explain what you got so that I know people are getting things?
Which part?
Why equities and fixed deposits? See, there are some components which are completely risk-free, like fixed deposits. Risk-free means what? Guaranteed returns. Your capital is safe. If you are putting in like 10 lakh in a fixed deposit, you definitely are going to get back the 10 lakh rupees, right? But you can put that in equities in mutual funds also. That is in a market linked thing where you can get 8 to 15% minimum, right? So why am I saying that it is better to put it in equities than in fixed deposits? It doesn't mean that you have to invest in equities. You have to invest in instruments which has risk. You know risk is there, right? In equities, your money can go off. Or am I jumping? No. Wait a minute. Am I overwhelming you, or is there any link which I am completely missing, or what is it that I am not communicating? I am trying to understand that.
I don't have any issues, but I don't know what equities mean, first of all. I don't know what mutual funds are. So I really don't know anything about that topic.
Okay.
But I understand what you mean by like that.
Yeah, shares, stocks and equities, right? You know what theirs are.
Right.
What is it?
I mean, I know what shares and stocks are. I don't know what equities are.
Equities are shares and stock.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay, so it's a different way of putting things. See, shares means what? You are participating as a owner in the company. Instead, if you are putting money in fixed deposit, what does it mean? You are lending the bank to use your money.
Right.
What are they going to do with your money? They are going to put it in companies. They are going to invest in companies, and they will be getting 20% return. They will be giving you 7% return.
Fixed deposit is nothing but you are lending the money to.
You are lending the bank the money, your money, and for that they are going to give you back some. Yeah, or at some interest. Okay, whether that is low or not in comparison to what you want, right? If the inflation is 2%, you are getting 8%. It's a fantastic return. If the inflation is 10%, if the return is 9% also, it is a very bad return, right? So in comparison to what always we have to look at. So in comparison to, so fixed deposit is that. Shares and stock means you are investing money directly in the company as an investor.
Right.
So you take part in the profits also and in the losses also.
Right.
So if you put in,
because
pardon?
Go on, sir. No, it's a little risky because we need to know like the basics of it, and also because I have a lot of friends who invest and stuff, so it takes a lot of like effort also in the beginning stages, and again the amount of money also matters. If you're like investing really small amounts, then it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, I agree with your points. Okay, but the thing is, what we are looking at is what has the potential to beat inflation. You have to make your money grow more than the rate of inflation. That's all we are looking at. So when you look at it, real estate is a fantastic thing. Okay, but it's a completely unregulated. But right now, even if people do not agree with me, I will share some numbers with you.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what is this?
Divesh, go on.
Divesh, go
on. No, what I was saying was, I got what you're saying. It's okay. The thing that I'm thinking, I've done a bit, I would never say a lot of research, but I've done a bit of research about all the ways that you have mentioned. But the problem that I encounter is choosing which way I would invest in, or Even if, let's say, I decide
Hello.
mutual fund, then which mutual
Sorry,
fund would I?
I got disconnected. I joined back. Power went off. I just joined back.
Krish was asking that he he understood.
I will repeat it again.
I think he'll probably Prasanna will come to that later. To your point, Navish.
No, I will just repeat it again so that Prasanna also knows.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I was saying that I got what you're saying, Prasanna, like your point about inflation and all. I understand. I know that, like, and all the ways that you mentioned, that also I've thought about and done some research about, at least. I would not say a lot. The problem that I encounter, I would say, is in choosing. That is the problem that I encounter. Suppose mutual fund, I decide to invest in mutual funds, and I have. But then, now that I'm again thinking, I can't choose which mutual fund to invest on.
Exactly. There is a methodology to it. And we will get into that step by step in a proper manner.
This was my answer to your question about whether we are getting or not.
Oh, great. I understand you completely, Divesh. Okay. So, sorry, I was discussing with you, and anybody else has anything to say about this? I'll just gather that and then park it for later.
I don't have anything.
Okay. So, Tamil, are you able to hear me? Is your audio
I'm
fine?
okay. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, now it's fine.
So let me go back to this, and you will be needing, let us say, we'll just quickly do a retirement calculation for you. Let us say 50,000. I'll just, all of you guess how much is money needed for a person who is having a 50,000 expenses right now, who is 30 years of age. At 60 years, he wants to retire in India. Okay, whatever. Let's not go with India and all. Just take with the numbers and tell me in hand how much money he should be having to live out of that money at this 60th years. When he is 60 years of old, when he is no longer working. So 6 lakhs is the income, expenses per month right now when he is 30 years of age. And another 30 years are earning life is there, and 60th year he is going to retire. Okay, he or she. So at 60 years of age, how much money will be needed to live? And please consider at least 100 years. 40 years you are going to live, because with the medical advancement, everybody is touching 100 nowadays. Just look back in your families. Your grandma, great grandma are still around, who are pushing 90 and plus. If you want, I can push these numbers till 100 and you can see.
I would need 15 crores.
15 crores.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
More than that.
Ice? Tamil?
Per month?
Yeah, more than that, I guess. You just drag that column clearly. You will see.
Okay. No, I have not punched in the formula. But anyway, let's guess. That's the whole exercise. Trying to guess or trying to...
Guys, I just use tools, okay? I don't use Excel. So I just use a retirement planner calculator. In that, whatever parameters that he has said, age as 30, retirement age as 60, and life expectancy as 100, monthly expenses 50,000, inflation at 8%, and if that person is not going to invest before retirement as well as after retirement. So in that case, he needs around 1,056. 156, 40, 78, 763.
What does it mean? Tell it in crores.
156 crores.
Okay.
That is, if the person is not investing before retirement and after retirement.
No. Let's not get into that. People will get really confused, Narayana. So what I'm trying to say is, just give the number with.
The actual number is 156, 40.
No. What I'm trying to say is, just tell the number with post-retirement investment also. The usual calculation which we do.
Okay, I'll just put as 10% and 8%.
Yeah.
Is that fine for you, or 6%?
Yeah, that's fine. No. What I'm trying to say is, without investments, you tell. Without investments.
That's what I'm trying to say. Without investment is this one. I'll just enter it over there.
In the chat, you please put it in.
Yeah.
How many of you think this number must be wrong?
I haven't received the number yet.
Oh.
This is a money that is required for people to live out of this. That is, this money, you have it in your home, take it out and use it till 40, from 60 to 40, is it? Or from now till 100? Narayana.
Current age 30, retirement age 60, up to living up to 100. You need this much money.
Okay, so retirement age
60 to 100, this much money.
So 156 crore, Narayana?
Yes.
Okay, that is like so you're not investing it. That's what you're considering. You're not you're not. It's a capital money you have at 60. That's what you're considering. You're not putting the money into investment, right? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then it makes okay.
Okay, so now if you are investing the money again, Narayana, can you speed up the calculation, the usual calculation which we do? Yeah. No investment pre and post. At 60 years of age, how much will be needed? How much a person should have accumulated at 60 years of age, and he is not going to invest that money from the 60 years of age. That's what we need, not from now that 156 crore wala.
Got it.
Thanks so much, Narayana, because I am unable to just move around the calculators and everything which I have right now, but due to power cut, that screen went off. So, thanks for this.
I have just put before retirement as 10%, after retirement as 6%. Okay, for that you need around 35 crores, 35.
Yeah. So guys, these numbers are real numbers. Okay. So we have done a lot of times, and these are real numbers. And if you are going to invest this money, whatever you are going to invest right now, and post-retirement also, that is after 60 years of age, if you are going to invest that money and live out of it, then you will be needing around 20 to 25 crores. Okay, it's a ballpark figure for a person who is having a lifestyle which is going to create an expense of 50,000 in 2019. If he is going to retire at his age of 60 years, that is 30 years from now, he will be needing 35 crores, 30 crores, let us say. I'm just saying. I'm just rounding it off. Okay. And if this is going to be invested again back in the market and living out of the interest also. And if you are not going to invest, okay, if you are not going to invest again, putting it back, you'll be needing more than that, because you are not going to generate any income. Hello?
Yes.
No.
Okay, got it. So I just wanted to know where you are right now, seeing these numbers. You see, anything is fine. You don't have to be politically correct and all. You just say that, Prasanna, this is complete bullshit. I'm not going to attend your sessions anymore. And you can also say that whatever you feel.
Aishwarya will say this.
No, by knowing this number only, I just joined the session.
That's right. So now we need to also know that
Money and all are, very bad. Let's go to Himalaya.
Yeah, you can reach out to me for Himalayan option, Santanam here. I've also considered it.
Now it's become a family affair.
Aisha, what do you think? You have been very silent.
Oh, I've not been silent. It's just that I wouldn't say I'm like intimidated or scared. It's good to see the numbers. It's like a reality check is what I would say.
Super.
Yesterday I was saying, Prasanna, every now and then we try to find a new fish to scare the shit out of them. That's what we are doing.
How noble, Narayana.
That's fun for us.
So noble of you, da.
Dal right.
Tamil இருக்கீங்களா கால்ல தமிழ் இருக்கீங்களா ஓகே ஓகே இல்ல ஜஸ்ட் செக் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அதுக்கு தான் வேற எதுவும் இல்ல so everybody is on the call
Stop ஆகுது நான் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன்
oh okay no problem so you're completely getting whatever we are discussing right
yeah I know before I had a chat with Narayana once by knowing this number I was trying to catch him for a session but I now failed to get him so this time I just don't want to miss this so I just want I know
super,
this one year back but not even invested a single
oh sorry
I just want to figure out where I was lagging.
You do have your goal plans, right? You were saying that you have done your exercise something.
Okay, Ice, what are you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just saying that I'm like building like a small algorithm just to like see if your numbers are okay. I mean, it's not much.
Okay. Good. You do that and sorry, I was interrupting some gold plans or something.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, somebody was saying some gold plan something. Please continue that line of thought.
No, actually, I was just asking Tamil since he was saying that he did not invest anything, but I was asking just at least you have started working on your future goal plans, I was asking.
Oh, okay, good. So right now, so let me move on because right now, if you are all okay, we can extend this session by 15 minutes, like 11:15 or something. If everybody is on board.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm down.
Meaning?
Oh, I mean, sorry.
Oh, great.
She's down.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm just like stuck in 2 words right now. I'm so sorry. Go on.
No issues. No, when you say I'm down, right? I didn't quite get it. That's why. No problem.
Oh no,
cool.
no.
So, okay. So right now, what can we do about it? Can we change these numbers to 20,000? We can do all the gymnastics in Excel sheet and make this number and make the Excel sheet the interest calculation as 15% or 20% and make sure that the retirement amount that we need will be achieved in 10 years, 15 years and all. Okay, that is not a prudent thing to do. Excel sheet will throw the numbers however we manipulate. So better to stick with reality. So be very, very careful whenever you are using the numbers. As and when you start calculating your corpus needed for a goal, the human tendency is to massage the numbers and get the numbers which we like to see. Okay, that's what happened with me also. Massage the numbers means like okay, we'll put 18% return from mutual fund. As when we start discussing about the equities, no, there are people who have gotten 18% return and all. But if you go with that assumption that I'll be getting 18% return, it's not a prudent thing to do. We'll get into that later when you get into the nitty-gritties. So these are all the ways in which you can invest. Somebody asked you told gold you can invest, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has 8% of maximum return which you can get is 8%. Not maximum, nobody mandates it. But this is the study which we have done. It fluctuates like that of an equity. It fluctuates, meaning in 1 year it can go to minus 43, the next year it can go to plus 52% of growth.
Prasanna?
But over a period of time it is 8%. Yeah, when you look at it, it has the fluctuation of a equity, but the return is equal to that of a PPF or 8% max. That's it.
Okay.
More or less, it catches up with the inflation. That's it. Okay. So that's why I will not invest in gold. Narayana, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can even show the real numbers for this if you had invested.
So for that we need a lot of preparation, and people need to be in a certain place to digest those numbers. I will not show that numbers now.
Okay.
I'll just explain, because right now itself people are not getting it. I know. Because when you say 8%, 15%, it's people will be thinking it's going to be a smooth ride of 15%. No, this is going to be this 15%. Whatever I'm saying, guys, in stocks, it consists of a lot of stuff. What it consists of is plus 54% in 1 year. The next year it will be 0.42, and then minus 42, 8, 8, 8, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5. In 1 year, I'm just saying, this is going to fluctuate like hell, like this. Okay? Are you getting things, what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so that's what, please get this. This 15% of return after 15 years will have plus 54% of growth in the first year and 0.42 in the second year, minus 42, and then it just remains flat at 8% and then drops down to 5% only, and then it can zoom up to again to 33, and again it can go down to minus 33, like this. So if it is going to fluctuate like this, why is this guy saying that still it is a good investment?
Yeah.
Does
Why is
anybody
this guy say this is compounding at all?
We will get into that. Wait. I didn't say it is compounding still. Wait. Narayana, I didn't say that. No, what my question is, the question I am asking is, if this is how it is going to fluctuate, meaning if you are going to put 1 lakh, the next year it can go to 1,54,000, and then the next year it's going to go up to 1,53,000, and then the amount is going to come down to 75,000. And then the next year it's going to be remaining flat at 80,000 for next maybe 5 years, and then grow to minus 33. So if it's going to wildly fluctuate like this, why am I saying still it is a good investment? Does anybody have this question? People?
Because
see, I have this question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Devesh.
I'll ask. Okay. See, I have this question. Okay, that 54%, 0.42 minus 42, 8. Now, I am assuming based on this that over a period of time you will say it will be 15%, and then it's a good investment because over a period of 10 years it's 15% per year. But how do you know that it's gonna fluctuate and come at 15%? Because a stock is basically a company, and that company might perform well or not perform well. So we don't know.
Yes, I do not know. That's why I have put as 3 to 15% for real estate and 8 to 15% for shares and equities. I don't even have to put it as 8%. It has to be 0 to 15%. Okay, I will go ahead and then a little bit scare you even more. Minus 5.
It can be negative also. Negatively, something like can go negative also. Satyam,
negative. Yeah. That's how it is.
Right. So now why are you still saying that it's a good investment?
Yeah. Now comes the time horizon. So you have to look at what your goals are, how far away your goals are, and for that, is this a good vehicle to generate that return? And in the historical return, if you see, it says it's a decent enough investment for a goal which is long term. Long term means, in my definition, and the safest definition is whatever goal that is 15 or 10 years away. Let us say 10 years or 12 years. And if my goal is going to be 5 years away or just 2 years away, for that I need money. Let us say I want to go on a trip to Euro trip. For that I need 5 lakhs and I need that money in 2021. I'll be stupid if I put my money and expose it to mutual funds, stocks, equities. Why? Because it is going to fluctuate like hell and I may have the chance of losing the money entirely or dwindling my money to half amount. But if my goal, such as my retirement, which is 20 years, 30 years away, I have a fantastic chance of getting a return, annualized return, compounded annualized return. When I say compounded, it doesn't mean that the money is compounding as in a PPF. The overall return is going to be in a 15%, and which is a good enough, not 15%, let us say 10%. And if your inflation is 8%, 10% return is a good enough return. You can
10 or 15 or whatever the number is based on the past. That's what the mutual funds have done in the past, based on which you're saying, right?
Yes. And
so everything is risky. This is the least riskiest in terms of that, in terms of whether it is something will give 10 to 12%. Correct?
Exactly.
Over a period of 20 to 30 years.
Exactly. And that is why I also said that it is not the only vehicle to put your money in. This seems to be the appropriate vehicle based upon the risk index and the risk appetite of the person, and also the time horizon in which you want to invest. Everybody, are you getting what I'm saying? If you have doubts, please ask. This is a very, very critical thing.
Wait, does that answer your question?
I understand the time constraint, but isn't it too risky when given a time constraint to invest in the equities? Just a question.
If it is a time constraint, you should not even put your money in equities. If it is going to be, if it says 7 years before, say, let us say you have a goal, for that you need some money. For that money, for the goal to reach that money needed is 7 years and below, I will not put it to equities. Period.
Okay.
So if it is more than 10 years, I will definitely put in. That is why I'm saying I'll go back to that same formula. If I have 30 years here, the N, which is my retirement, and if I put in monthly 1,000 rupees, a very, very nominal amount, okay, it's going to blow out of proportion. If it is going to, even if this return is going to see huge fluctuations like -15 or -20, +52, +63, -88, overall it's going to even out considering 30 years. If you see the past data, if you see, I do not have that data chart immediately. I will prepare that in the next session, which will focus purely on how to structure our investments and how to think about equities and why I am saying a mutual fund is a fantastic instrument for long-term goals. Okay, I'll talk with the data. Okay, right now
I'm very interested in that session.
Okay, good to know that. I and Narayana we'll look into it. We'll look into it and we'll construct a session such that everything is covered in that also. So this is a teaser. Okay, this is to get into the basics of compounding and to make people present to the effect of negative compounding, which is inflation. See, inflation is nothing but negative compounding. Don't you see?
Correct.
See, every year the value of your money reduces by minus 8%. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. Who is that saying correct? Your voice is a little feeble.
Oh, I said right.
Oh, ice. Oh, great. So, so that's what it's. So you have to beat the inflation. That's critical. If you want to have the same lifestyle with the kind of same lifestyle, and we'll talk into lifestyle creep and all little later, because I don't want to keep on compounding your scary that is fear or anything. Okay, because lifestyle creep, I'll just because I uttered it, I'll just continue with that. There is something called lifestyle creep. Creep means like you definitely are going to enhance your lifestyle. When you get married, your lifestyle is going to a little bit increase. Your expenses are going to increase. You might have to think in a different way than like an individual when you are a bachelor and kind of stuff. Okay, and when you are going to get a kid, there is going to be a lifestyle creep for that. And also, even if you are a bachelor, you are not going to get married and stuff like that. There is going to be a lifestyle creep, meaning you want additional services for you. You want to you are going to add on to your expenses. Even if you cut down on some other thing, you will be adding on to some other things. So that is what I mean by lifestyle creep.
You would want a better car. You would want to live in a better house.
Yeah, so you have to put those goals separately, because whenever you are, so now comes the importance of goal-based investing. Goal-based, see, everybody, are we all on the same page that saving the money is not enough? We have to invest in a way it grows more than inflation. Are we all on the same page?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So saving is not enough because it is going to grow less than inflation, like in a savings bank, or like a PPF, which is 0.5% less than the inflation. So saving is not enough. You have to make the money run faster than the inflation. So one of the vehicle is mutual fund. Why mutual fund? Why real estate is not a suitable vehicle? It is not. I'm not saying, I'm not ruling it out. For a person with a multi-crorepati like George, my friend, who said that I don't need that to take a medical insurance, I'll just pay it out of my pocket. For that guy, he is looking at real estate as an investment. That makes fantastic sense. He goes out and buys 4 flats at one shot, and he sells it off in 5 years. He will make a decent profit of 1 crore. That is smart investment. For him, the rate of return will be 10%, beating the inflation if he sells off like that. But if you go and buy a home loan, buy a house on home loan and pay interest of 9% or 8%, and then sell off the home, maybe factoring in depreciation, you will be getting interest, the rate of return. If you are lucky, you will be matching up and breaking even at 8%. If you are lucky, so damn lucky. Are you getting what I'm saying? Or even if you are not getting, are you able to see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Buying a home out of pure cash, 50 lakhs, is different than buying it in a home loan. Please run the numbers. Okay. So this is one side track I'm telling about home loan, because I am experiencing that right now, the brunt of it, the bad end of it, I'm having it. So now, pure examples of compounding we saw. Okay, got it. I will start investing in PPF. Now what? Okay, so now we are decided that we have to invest in a rate which makes us grow, which makes the money grow faster than inflation. We have to look at, let us say you are growing your money. Okay, you are investing in PPF. Okay, and then what are all the things that can come in the way in life that can prevent you from putting in the money? That's what I have described in this slide. Sorry. What things that can occur in life? Yeah.
Accidents.
Yeah. So let us say you have decided you are going to put it in PPF, and 10 years you are putting in PPF, and you have not taken a medical insurance, and something happens at the 10th year, and you do not have medical insurance, you do not have any backup, or you do not have any emergency, you will definitely keep your hands in the PPF. You will try to withdraw the money. It is like planting a teakwood tree and allowing it to grow for 10 years and plucking it out, and to see whether it has grown, it has taken roots or not. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you getting this point? So what I'm trying to say is, if you start investing, first mitigate your risks. What are the risks that can occur? You can die, and leaving the dependents completely. If you say, let us say some guy is taking a home loan of 50 lakhs, and he has no insurance or anything, and the breadwinner, he is the sole breadwinner, and something happens, a road accident or something, he dies. Who is going to who is going to come after the loan? People are going to come after the wife and the kid, right? Because, or the family members, to get the money back. So if you do not have insurance, it's completely going to derail the finances of the family. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So and also, yeah, it's good. Just completely going to derail. Okay, it's just a mess. Okay, I'm seeing people doing this. That's why I'm saying. And then let us say I told you another example. Let us say that medical insurance is not taken, and you happily invest. The money grows to around, let us say you put in 10 lakhs, that has grown to 15 lakhs, and suddenly your medical bill comes to 5 lakhs. Where are you going to keep the money? Sorry, your hands in that investment only. And that is again seriously going to affect your money to grow at the time of need, which is 30 years away for your retirement. Pulling out 5 lakhs at the 10th year is going to affect it to grow to 2 crores at the 30th year. You're seeing the impact of compounding? Are you able to relate to it, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So please cover your risks. What are all the risks? You can have a death, you can have an accident, you can have a medical emergency for self and also dependents. You just can't leave your dependents. See, in USA it's a different story. In India it's something like you have to have a dependents also covered in medical insurance. Because if you are dependent, if they are dependent upon you like parents, and if they are going to be medical expenses for them, and you are going to dip into your investments, that's again going to deplete your resources, right? And your investments and your retirement and your goals, everything is going to get screwed up. You get the point? So take adequate insurance, that is term insurance. Take adequate medical insurance for dependents, and take additional accident insurance. So I think I drove the point. Can you give me some feedback? Did you get the point?
Mitigate the risk first thing, and then grow the wealth. So mitigating the risk is insurance.
Yeah. Yes.
Health insurance and term plan.
Yeah. So some of the things which I tapped in, it doesn't have to be read out. You know what I am saying. And if you think that I won't get sick, life has its own way of messing you up. Really. I am seeing so many things which is happening to my family, my colleagues. Yeah. So now comes the importance of goal-based investing. It gives you a discipline. It gives a systems thinking. You put in a system. See, you can't keep thinking about money all the time. You have a life. You have other things to take care of. So set up a goal. These are my goals. For this much money is needed. For that, I will follow these systems to grow the money, and then put it in autopilot. Who likes this idea?
I do.
That's fun. Yeah.
Me too. It doesn't make sense to have this call every day.
even every week or every month or every year, it will become fatigue, because once you form a robust system, put it in place, and then you have a lot of other, we all have a lot of other things to concentrate on. We have hobbies. We want to enjoy life also. We can't keep on counting money, right? So that is why it is a very, very good thing to build systems. Okay. So what is your right now insofar whatever we discussed? What is your number one goal right now? Right now, what seems to be your goal right now?
Okay, I will say first.
Yeah.
So my goal right now is I already have insurance, so that risk is mitigated. Now, what I want to do is grow my wealth for the next 5 years. Like, I want to have a 5-year plan. So I have a few goals in my mind. And I want to go with mutual funds, which you suggested. And
no. Let us not get into all the how, why, when, and all. Okay, when is fine. How we will look at it later. Okay.
Okay.
What are your goals? That's it. So see, when I look at it, my suggestion, if we can take it, is to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first is pay your older self first. That is for your financial independence. When do you want to be financially independent? At 55, plan for that. If it is going to be at 60, plan for that. Till 60, I will work. Definitely, I'm going to work. Till 60, I have working life. I will want to be financially independent. That is, I don't have I don't have to work. If I want, I can just sit and relax. That kind of, if you are having that kind of a goal, you can call that as a retirement also if you want. For that, because that is very, very farther away, right? You can start investing for that. That is one thing which I would say. And other than that, there are some other goals, like I want to buy a car. I want to buy a car in next 2 years. That is a short-term goal. And I want to have a vacation after every 4 years. Once I want to have international vacation. That is one goal. And for my kids' education, I want to save this much. That is one goal. You understanding? You are understanding. That's why you said I don't want to.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not trying to suppress you or anything, Divesh. I'm just trying to giving a idea about how to go about time-based goal planning.
Yes, so I'll say what I understood. So you're basically saying that instead of thinking about I will thinking in terms of 5 years and then I'll plan for 15 and then plan for 20 years, go backward and say that I will plan first for 60 years, then backward track it to, let's say, 60 years, if this is my goal, then what should be there in 30 years or 40 years or 50 years and 40 years.
Based on my experience, it is my urge to say that plan for your retirement first. Yeah, because that is a huge chunk of goal which is very farther away, which will need much less investment right now. If you are going to delay it by 5 years, you will be needing triple the money that you are going to put right now. That is also one effect of compounding. Let us say, okay, you get the point, I think.
Prasanna, sorry to interrupt. I joined in late, so that's why I'm asking. Did you show that chess thing? Like you showed it to them, the compound interest story?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm late for the party, so I'm just asking. All right, continue. Sorry.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Who is it?
In the speaker list, it shows up the name.
Prasanna, how long will the session be?
No, we'll be closing in another few minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes max. Okay. So, Ice, are we all on the same page till now? Whatever we discussed.
Yes. I was just collecting my thoughts for the goals that you were asking about, but I think Divesh put it really well. As in, we need to decide our goals and then go back and see how it's going to impact us, and 30 years from now or 60 years from now, and
Yeah, and the thing is that see, these numbers sometimes tend to depress people. You don't have to, because the biggest weapon, again and again I'm saying, is the number of years you have for you to keep investing. And that is why I said that even a small amount of investment goes a long way. See, for example, I will say, let's get into that little later. Let me get into this right now. Financial independence, early retirement, and financial freedom. Just have a look at this and imbibe this a little bit. I'll just read it. Financial independence means having enough assets and or income generating assets that you do not have to work for money again. Now, here is the important part. You may still decide to continue doing what you are doing even after achieving the financial independence. It's just that you don't have to, but you can. That gives a lot of freedom, guys. And early retirement. Early retirement, on the other hand, means actually retiring and doing almost no income generating work because you have achieved the financial independence. For obvious reasons, if you plan to retire early, never work again, then you will need a much larger corpus than if you were to simply financially independent. And financial freedom, I feel, means that you live a much better life than what was possible. And the real freedom to do few unplanned things which you may not have considered during if you had a frugal lifestyle. Okay, something like if you want to have a vacation, unplanned vacation, and you have money for that, that is cool, right? That's what is financial freedom means. You don't even have to think about saving for that or something like that. In a way, it's kind of a more flexibility. Mutual fund fundamentals. Okay, let us just quickly gloss over this. I said that a lot of things about compounding and mutual funds. People tend to think it is going to be a compounding interest. No, it is not. And as and when you start learning about mutual fund from different sources, some not clean sources like some bank managers and stuff like that, they will say that compounding. It is not compounding, because compounding means every year it grows at 8%. If it falls by -8, it is not compounding. Okay, so please make sure that you understand that mutual funds are not compounding. It doesn't mean that it cannot grow your money, but just that it is not compounding. Yeah, so, oh my God, I said no compounding in MF. Why to bother? Inflation is negative.
That is the whole point.
Inflation is negative compounding. Okay, so savings is not enough, and that need to beat inflation. Just because something is not giving you compounding rate of return, it doesn't mean that it cannot produce returns for you. That's it. Okay, so mutual funds, we will cover it in a specific special topic. We'll go step by step into it, getting into the basics of it. Need to generate inflation beating returns. And when the rubber meets the road in finances, thanks to Narayana, I was able to create this. I just shared what Narayana created here beautifully. So just to have a look at this, people. See, if it seems overwhelming, let it be. Let it be. And let's not fret over it too much. Okay, if you don't want to even look at this, that's fine also.
Would you be sharing this list with us?
No, I am not hearing you properly, Neelam. Can you repeat that closer to mic?
Could you share this list, that questionnaire list with us?
Sure. I'll ask Narayana to share this.
Thank you.
When rubber meets the road.
We'll share this. So we have to look at your expenses, income, everything. So this seems to be very exhaustive list, but actually it is not. Once you get into it, no, it's so easy. We have methodologies to get into it, ease into it so beautifully. Okay. No big deal. So these are some things which you have to consider. How much money is the target money required, when, what to consider in knowing how much money, what factors to include, where to start. Tools and instruments such as mutual funds, RDs, FDs, equities. Okay, I'm going to end this session in next 3-4 minutes. If I would request you to share your feedback just quickly, one by one. Feedback means like what is the big takeaway you got, or what could have been improved? These two things.
Big takeaway is for me to like now that I'm actually graduating, when I actually start working, I would want to like go in with like a planned scenario. So that's why I think I like super eager to attend this session, and I think it was super interactive. There is one thing that like has been bothering me in the first slide when you asked me a question between the first thing or the second method. I saw a dollar symbol there and completely confused. So,
that's a typo. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. No. That threw me off because I was like, oh, okay, Ruba $2. Oh, okay. So I was going to first method, but then I thought you wouldn't have such a very tricky question in the first few slides itself. So yeah, I think other than that, I found it very interactive. That's the best part about this and I didn't feel like very shy about asking or being stupid about my questions. So that was pretty good.
Cool. One thing which you are actually going to do, which changed your behavior or something, if it changed, you don't have to compulsively answer that. I'll ask these questions anyway.
I'll give someone else a chance, but if I have to, I could answer.
Okay, cool. It's your own convenience. We can have a chat later also. You have to go and sleep. You and Divesh, I think.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm here for the full session.
Good, cool. Thanks. Yeah.
Saturday, so tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, guys. If you have anything to add, add it, or else we can close this.
And this is Narayanan, and I attended your previous session as well, December 2nd, the same session that we went through, and I felt that the way you went with this session was pretty much good compared to the previous one, and the participants were also very interactive, and it is really good to have such participants. Let's see how.
Are you talking about me, Narayanan?
Thanks, Narayana.
Yeah, actually, I have to. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Actually, you all gave me a lot of energy, actually, because bum audience is going to be like taking a lot of energy from me also. So, thank you so much for giving the energy and actively listening. Okay, so that makes a lot of difference. So, thanks for being patient in wherever I was a little bit stuck here and there, because I had something in my mind to go in a flow and finish off a little bit earlier. So you stuck with extra half an hour also. Thank you so much for that. And thanks for your listening, first of all. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing this, Prasanna.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. See you.
Bye. Have a good day, all.
You can share the PPT for the new members as well, Prasanna, for this one.
Yes, I'll do that. Okay.
Thank you, Prasanna.
Thank you. Thanks.
And I have already shared that questionnaire to Neelam. And if you guys anyone need, just ping me the mail ID.
Or we can forward in the personal finance group.
Yeah, it is already there. Okay.
I'll just share with me also.
Okay.
I'll just repost it.
I just wanna add something. I had like a recent a finance class. So that was like a very basic financial analytics class. So my professor came in with this joke that said the genie has like 3 wishes. So what would you ask? So we were all like giving dumb wishes. unending wishes and all those answers. He is like, well, yeah, now an educated guess would be to ask shares in all the amazing companies that you see. So I just thought that was a funny question.
Oh, shares. Shares. Oh,
Shares.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was like, you should ask the genie for those shares.
Yeah. Yeah, seems to be very, very... what professor is that? Which professor is that? Which?
Class.
Oh, financial. Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Is it okay if I call you after this call, guys? Just quick 5 minutes.
Please call.
Okay, cool.
Thanks,
okay.
Bye, guys.
Hey, thanks everyone. Thanks Tamil, thanks Narayana, thanks Neelam, thanks Divesh, thanks guys.
Thanks, Devin. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, brother. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Susanna. Bye.